A question I get asked a lot is, can I start a woodworking business from home? Yes, you can. You don't need a big woodshop when you begin your woodworking business, and believe me, I know, cause I have been there. As you might have seen in my previous videos, I started my woodworking business from home, selling small woodworking projects I made in my small bicycle shed. I eventually grew and bought myself a house with a decent sized workspace, but this took time. In this video, I will share with you some tips and give you advice on how to start your own woodworking business from home. Starting a woodworking business can be a risk, but tip number 1 is play safe. When I started my business, I was working for a boss full time and did my woodworking as a hobby in my spare time. Keep on your job and gradually scale down in hours you work for your boss. And as you are starting to make an income, scale up in hours you work for your woodworking business. Tip number 2. Think about the platforms you want to sell your products on. When you are just starting out, you don't want to take the risk of spending money on an online store. Sell on free platforms like Craigslist or social media like Facebook, or on fee-based platforms like Etsy. Once you get a steady income from your business, you can spend a bit of this money on starting an online store. Tip number 3. You don't need to make all the products you want to sell in your online store. Well, this tip is kind of risky. What I did when I started out was checking out Pinterest for products I thought I could sell in my online store. I would then contact the website the picture was posted on, and I asked if I could use the picture on my website. Most of the time, the owner of the picture approves the use of this image. Again, don't risk getting copyright claims. This way you get a wider selection in your online store. People want choice, so offer them to choose between all those products and make them whenever they are ordered. But make sure you can make the products you sell, the way you present them to your customer. If you try and sell something of a picture and the client receives a product which is slightly off, they will return it to you, and that's a waste of your time. Before I provide you with the rest of the tips, please consider subscribing to my channel by clicking the subscribe button. Make sure to hit the notification bell to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Tip number 4. Buy tools as you go. It's no shame to start with cheaper and lower quality tools. As you grow, you can buy better tools, don't worry. Just make sure to buy the tools as you go and for the project you have at the moment. Tip number 5. Don't spend your income. As you are playing safe and have a main income from your employer, save the income of your business for taxes and eventually buying tools. When you get some extra income, it can be very tempting to spend extra money on yourself, but my advice would be to save it for the business. You never know what you might want to buy in the future. When you get to the more professional tools, you'll see the prices go through the roof. And finally, tip number 6. If you buy new tools, buy the tools you can use to batch out products. For example, buy a router or a router table with a flush trim bit. This way you can make templates and batch out products. For example, the beer caddy I made a video about, which I have linked in the upper right corner. Do you own your own woodworking business and want to share any of the tips you can give to help new woodworkers grow a business from home? Make sure to post them in the comment section below. We can all learn from each other and keep this dying art alive. Do you want to see more videos related to starting a woodworking business, other projects, DIYs and all other woodworking related stuff? Make sure to subscribe.